This afternoon, the Alberta Teachers Association was notified that teachers will be locked out as of this Thursday, October the 9th. The ATA says that was expected, and despite the talks with the government are continuing. The shockwaves of the strike action have been felt throughout the province today, including here in Lethbridge, with students and parents expressing mixed emotions. A group of students have gathered outside Winston Churchill High School to rally support for their teachers and say they plan to remain there every day for as long as the strike may last. BCN's Landon Hickok has more on that story.
These students from Winston Churchill High School have opted to return to school this week, at least in front of their locked front doors, as they rally support for their teachers to onlooking passerbys by the school's entrance.
There's this thing called the bystander effect. So me and my brother, we organized this, Miles Angel. And so yeah, we organized this because we didn't really see any action being taken. And it feels good supporting our teachers because they really need it in this time. Class sizes are huge. They aren't being treated well.
Nearly 750,000 students in Alberta are now locked outside of their classrooms and school-linked extracurricular activities. And many here in Lethbridge are vocally critical of the provincial government, unable to come up with a deal with their teachers.
I think it's really upsetting that we have to get to this point where Danielle Smith and the UCP are refusing to improve our class conditions, and we've had to resort to striking and causing more children to be behind and teachers to lose their paychecks for an unknowable amount of time.
It's upsetting that the teachers aren't getting paid enough to live. It's such a respectable position to be in society, to be a teacher, because you're teaching the next generation and they're not getting the respect or the money they deserve.
Frankly, that the government's not paying our teachers is just utterly stupid. There's no other words for it. It is baffling. So why not be here as long as we can to show our support towards our teachers?
Parents are now left with government support, which includes a payment program and a curriculum-centered at-home learning toolkit. The Alberta Teachers Union says they're happy that these have become available. Despite this, the union's executive director says there's confusion among parents regarding negotiations between what is wanted and what is offered for the teachers.
We are afraid that both sides have been using the conflict to score political points. Parents have already experienced school closures during the pandemic, and we saw the effects on kids from the pandemic, and especially on the most vulnerable kids. The effects of the pandemic school closures have resulted in a lot of the classroom complexities that teachers are raising now. We certainly hope that this strike abates quickly, that we can come to another agreement and see children back in school, because the longer it goes on, the worse the classroom conditions are going to get for students and teachers, which is what the strike is supposed to avoid.
ATA President Jason Schilling on Monday said that Alberta schools are in crisis and remains the lowest per student funded schools in the country. For Bridge City News, I'm Landon Hickok.